Hey guys, welcome back to the channel again. I hope all of you are doing well. So your admission already completed and your classes already have been started. So from my experience, I know that you are now facing different types of the questions in your mind, that what books you should read, what things you should buy, and how many hours you should read, what will be the best online guidance platform, etc, etc. So firstly, I like to say all the best to all of you for your upcoming MBBS journey and your dream finally become true. So now through this video, I like to share the 5 points that you should remember while studying your first year and what you should follow before the starting of your first year. So I'm not going to make separate videos for all those questions. As I respect your time, so I'm going to cover all those stuffs in single video. So watch till the last of this video, and I hope you will surely benefit. First point I want to address is that books. That means what books you should read in your first year. If you search in the YouTube, there is a lot of the videos that MBBS students, even doctors, are suggesting that what books you should read in your first year. So in this case, I like to suggest that read what suit you best, because after all you have to memorize, and there is no hard and fast rule that you should follow or you have to follow that because others are reading this. After all, if you want suggestion from me, then I like to suggest Dr. Oshim Kumar Dotto and Dr. V.S. Singh for anatomy, and for embryology it will be Dr. I.B. Singh book. I think the I.B. Singh book embryology is much better, and for the biochemistry Dr. Vasudevan, and for physiology by Dr. Devashish Pramanik and Ganon. So I think from me, as I said that I followed that books, so I will suggest also these books. But still, I want to say that read what suit you best, or that means what gives you more perfection in your studies. And last but not the least, try to read one book 1,000 times, not the 1,000 book in single time. So now discuss about the what things you should buy in your first year. So firstly, I want to address tablet or iPad. Most of the student will think that is iPad necessary in your first year. So in this case, I want to say that it is true that having an iPad or any tablet will surely add a value in your preparation, in your study, but that doesn't mean that it is mandatory, or otherwise you will not be able to study anything, you will fail. So as example, I can say that I didn't buy any tablet or iPad because I had a smartphone and PC. Therefore, I managed my study with those stuff. So I didn't buy any of tablet or even iPad. So still, if you want to buy or you can afford, then I suggest that you surely go for it. Otherwise, it is not mandatory. You can also sustain without those things. Now come to the another things, that is blood pressure machine and the stethoscope. So in this case, I would like to suggest that to practice at your home after your physiology practicals, these two things are very much needed. So I strongly suggest that buy those things, and because it will help you while preparation, even during the exam time. So that was the things, and even there are skeletal. Obviously, you have to buy the human skeleton, and you will buy this from seniors or from other sources, or even directly from your college. So all those things you should buy. That means stethoscope, blood pressure machine, and the skeleton. And for the iPad or tablet, it is your own decision, but it is not mandatory. Third point I want to address that subscriptions. See, firstly, before starting the main video, I want to say that it is not a promotion video, or I want to promote their certain subscription channels. So I will give only my own experience and what I used in my first year. So see that for the anatomy purpose, if you want to follow a perfect channel, that means perfect online teacher, then I suggest obviously Dr. Roshini Kumar's lecture on anatomy. It is available on the eGurukul app, and you have to buy the subscription for all videos. And for the physiology purpose, I used to see Dr. Vivek Naljelkar's video on Prep Ladder, and also some videos from eGurukul app. And for the biochemistry, I think the best will be to see the free lectures available on YouTube by Dr. Rajesh Jambulkar. All those lectures on biochem is clearly demonstrated, and you will easily understand all those concepts. So that is the usual channels or subscription or videos you can follow. And if you if you are good with your class, whatever you read taught in the class, then I don't think that these things are needed. But still, if you want to, and I can suggest that surely go for it. The point I want to address is that if you are like shy or introvert type, you can't interact with others, please don't be such type of student now, because it is one of those stream here you can't move a single step without help of the others or alone. So know your batchmate, interact with them, make friendships with them. After all, after 5 years, if you only indulge in your study, don't interact with others or friends, that you will surely miss those days, because after 5 years you will not get any chance again. You will just lose your college days. So college days is not all about your studies. See, studies is important, most important thing and most crucial thing. If you going to be a doctor, so you have to study, but still there is another life beside the study. So I think you can understand what I'm trying to say. Time for the last point that I want to address. See, it is actually totally different from the 4 point that I have discussed. See, probably you were the top 1% student in your schools, and you used to score 90% or above. So here scoring 75% is a matter of huge respect, that you are scoring honors in this subject. So here is the difference that I faced in my first year after getting into admission into medical colleges. So and one more thing, that here your batchmates also have cleared the NEET with you, and they were probably the same top 1% student in their respective schools. So here will be a great competition too. So after all, I want to say that keep patience and don't panic in the first year. Our former HOD, anatomy HOD sir of bsmch rightly said, Dr. Dhruva Mandal sir rightly said, marathon is MBBS is like a marathon race, not a 100-meter one. So keep this thing in your mind, and you have to keep patient, and this is very, very, very much important, and what I have faced or what I have learned in my first year. So, and my seniors used to say that, bhai tora first year এত কেন চাপ নিচ্ছিস, তোরা আরো চাপ আসতে চলেছে ফাইনাল ইয়ারে। So from the first year, don't panic and don't be so much stressed about your studies. Studies, as I said in the fourth point, that study is very, very, very much important, but it is not all about your life. So please don't panic and keep patience. So guys, I have discussed the 5 points that you should know or should remember while studying at the first year of MBBS. So thanks for watching till the last of this video, and if you really like the content of this channel, so please don't forget to subscribe this channel, share among your friends, and if you want to give any suggestion or want to ask anything, please don't hesitate to comment below, and I will try to answer all of those questions. And if you want to ask anything, then DM me on Instagram or Telegram. My Instagram handle link will be given in the description box. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.